Voice of Truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ, or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to INCRadio San Francisco. Today we have another wonderful locale to highlight as they are celebrating their 33rd anniversary. So I'd like to introduce the locale of Daly City. And before we get to our lovely panelists, I am one of your hosts tonight, Sister Danielle Moliari, and today I am joined by my co-host.
Hi everyone, I'm Sister Sophia, and I'm excited to feature Daly City today.
Yes, we are all very excited to have Daly City here today. So, if we can go ahead and kick off our introductions with our sisters to my right.
Hello everyone, I'm Sister Genevieve. I'm the Binhi president in the local Daly City. I'm also a choir member and the district Binhi secretary.
Ooh.
Hi everyone, my name is Sister Francesca. I am a choir member, a CWS chairperson, and a Kadiwa officer.
Then let's go ahead and move on to my brother on the left.
Hello, brethren. My name is Brother Erwin Prado. I am the Kadiwa president in the local Daly City. I'm also a CWS teacher at a district CWS officer as well.
Hello po, my name is Brother Lamer Pamintuan. I'm the Daly City Book Club president po. I'm also a local secretary as well.
Yay, thank you so much. So these are our panelists, but we are not alone. We are actually joined together with a live audience from brethren from Daly City. So can you say hi, live audience? We are so blessed to have such a full house today. And, I'd also like to thank all those that are tuning in from home. And we actually have a question for you guys. If you have a favorite memory here in the locale of Daly City, please go ahead and leave it for us. So that way we can also share all the warm experiences that we have here in the locale of Daly City. So, should we kick off?
Yeah,
with
let's kick off our discussion. Because I know a lot of people know San Francisco, but maybe they haven't heard yet too much about Daly City unless you're, here local in the Bay Area. So, first question we have for our panelists: how would you describe the city of Daly City?
I can take a stab at this first one. So Daly City is a city right outside of San Francisco, a little bit south of San Francisco, 20 minutes outside, but it's fairly large. It is very foggy here. It is very foggy here. It's almost foggy 80% of the year, but it's a great community. Fun fact for everyone and here and at home, Daly City is actually the largest population of Filipinos outside of the Philippines anywhere. This includes the United States and all the world except the Philippines.
I did not know that. Makes sense though. Anybody else would like to answer that question?
I agree with Brother Erwin. It is foggy here for the most part. Except for lately, this week has been actually pretty warm. What's warm to us that we consider is high 60s. So that's hot to us. Yeah. So yeah.
I agree. That is really hot for me too. Daly City is a really great area. It's a lot of great Filipino food and definitely a lot more like Filipino culture compared to anywhere else in the Bay that I've seen.
Yeah, and when it comes to like ways to spend quality time or maybe even activities to do in Daly City, what are the usual type of things or activities that you all enjoy?
We're very close to the beach. Ocean Beach is the closest one to us. So it's kind of a short drive. Even though it's foggy, sometimes when we have the sun, that's when we go out and kind of chill. We have a lot of parks here as well. Geller Park is one of the famous parks that we have. Um, Big park, soccer, a lot of people running over there, walking, and great place for the kids as well for the playground.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
You know, Daly City has is celebrating 33 years. So I want to ask our panelists here, how have you seen the locale grow and progress over time? Like, what are some things that you've seen and witnessed that you really feel like are monumental to you guys and to your locale?
Um, so personally, I've been in Daly City since I was very young. So I think something that showcases the growth of Daly City is the atas and kuyas who took care of me when I was younger. Now they're the bookload parents and their kids are in CWS. And now a lot of people who are my age, like people who I grew up with, are the ones taking care of the CWS. So it's pretty full circle to experience.
Oh yeah, that is super sweet. Aw, does anyone else want to answer that?
Actually, I'm one of those that did, kind of from taking care of the kids before. Now I see that our kadi was been his now, and now having my three children, seeing them grow inside the CWS as well, indeed a circle. So
Yeah.
it's so refreshing and so blessed to see that
Mhm.
happening within Daly City because with the 30 years that we have celebrating.
And kind of jumping off of that, if you don't mind me asking this question to you as well, you mentioned being able to see, taking care of those that were younger, and now that you have Kadiwa and Binhi that are taking care of your children, how has the locale of Daly City influenced your family?
Um, Daly City is basically home for us. Um, ever since we moved here 16 years ago, and then finding my spouse here, and then raising our children in Daly City. Um, just one word is home. It's we can't really see, me and my wife talk about it all the time. We can't really see ourselves anywhere. Uh, Granting, we have the great weather here.
Mhm.
We don't have any harsh weather other than rain in December and January. All throughout, it's pretty simple living. We have our family here as well. Great food. So this is where we want to kind of raise our family growing up.
I can add to that. It has affected my family as well because his spouse is my sister, and we are now brothers. So this local helped us expand our family. I now have three fantastic, beautiful nieces, and the family's going to continue to grow. So that is Daly City in a nutshell.
Oh, that is very sweet. That is super special, right? To really be able to grow up in a locale with those that you consider family and then kind of watch that family expand, but still with people that you've known for such a long time. For our other panelists here, do you have like a favorite story or memory of your time here in Daly City?
There's so many to choose from. Well, I grew up in Daly City since I was young, so I can't really say that there's one particular favorite memory that I have because there's so many. I think maybe if I were to choose, growing up as a CDPS officer, my favorite would have be Sundays because we would be in the hall that we rented before we are sharing with Burlingame Chapel. Um, we'd be there the whole day. We'd be performing for, the adult choir. Then straight after, we would go straight into the CWS worship service. Then right after, we have sometimes activities or there's a Bible study. So we're really there the whole day, but you never really feel that it's, very tiring because you're with your friends and loved ones to perform your duties with.
Um, for me, I think, um, like what Ata Cheska just said, there's so many. Um, fun memories that you can't really choose one, but I feel like one that I'll always remember is that for an activity, the Binhees came together to choreograph a dance to, I believe, Give Thanks, an INC song, and we performed it for our local, and it was really fun being able to do that with the other Binhees, and I think it was just something that was a favorite memory of mine.
Oh,
Fun
I love
fact
that.
about the Give Thanks INCMV, I think it was filmed well over 10 years ago, but that featured many brethren from the local of Daly City. Um, and some of the vocal talent is here with us today as well. So it's
Ooh.
been a long time since that song came out, but it's very near and dear to the local.
I feel like Give Thanks is a very special song to a lot of brethren. I feel like there's been a performance in every locale or a rendition for that. So I'm glad to know that that's something that's also super special to you guys and a memory that you have. What about you, guys? Do you have any other like favorite stories or memories? I'm sure there's many. Like 33 years, there's bound to be so many stories, right?
Yeah, I can share some of our brothers that actually joined the ministry, led the Kadiwa, the Binhi. We're all, a lot of us were in CWS as officers.
Mhm.
So most of those memories that we have are with them. And now seeing them in a different duty, which is being a minister now. Shout out our brother Chase, our brother Maya, brother Brandon. So those are our OGs from Daly City.
Aw.
Um, so those are the memories that we shared with them. Performing our duties are are the memories that we can really look back on and will last a lifetime.
Oh, that's really sweet. And I thank you for sharing that. I think that's very special. And thank you all for sharing those special memories. And so I'd like to ask, how has being in the locale of Daly City, how has this strengthened your faith? Was there something that maybe you had gone through before that you were able to find support within the brethren and stuff like that, or anything else that you feel like really helped you grow closer to God?
Um, Me being a book club president now and seeing even our deacons that are aging, deaconess that are aging, and for us, kind of like the next generation,
Mm-hmm.
makes us want to step up and do our part as well, and not only helping the locale but also strengthening our own faith
Mm-hmm.
by taking up another duty. So those things that we see, the needs of the locale. And us being able to step up in that duty that we're able to, those kind of things that we can pass on to our children, that in due time God will provide everything that we need to be able to perform those duties.
Thank you so much.
Aging, but still strong. Aging, but
Yeah.
lasting
That's
and
a good way to
lasting.
put it. Yeah.
Totally.
Do you want to elaborate a little bit more on that, Brother Irwin?
I think that the duties that I were able to gain through my time here in Daly City really impacted my faith.
Mhm.
Um, I'll give a special shout out to my older sister who helped me kind of start on my journey because it was all by example in
Aw.
the way that she would perform, and then I kind of really wanted to emulate that. Um, and yeah, just growing up, I was super shy. I think I would cry all the time. I would be very shy. Um, but our duties help us get out of our shell a lot.
Yeah.
They help us
Now you speak
make
in front of
friends.
children, right?
I do. I
Mm-hmm.
hope I can
Yeah.
continue to do it.
I believe in you.
Always,
I
always,
believe in you.
always.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about from our sisters here?
For me, I think um, in Daly City, I go to school with a lot of my fellow Binhi brethren. And I think that having that positive influence in school, where you're surrounded by so many different things, it's really strengthened my faith in it. it's nice to have that positive influence around all the time.
It's actually really unique. I don't know if this is ever talked about too much, but even I went to high school with Sister Cheska, and there would be like 9, 10, 11 of us in one high
Aw.
school.
That's awesome.
And it would be really easy to be like, "Oh, can you go to the Binhi meeting later?" But we're in fifth period science,
Aw.
and then we would
That's
just go to church
awesome.
right after and still see each other. So
Yeah.
it's really a positive experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree that that's
Awesome.
something really special to have.
Mhm.
I went to high school with one brother, brother
Mhm.
James, who is not here with us today, but shout out to you, brother James. So yeah, I feel like having him was
Yeah.
very special in terms of like, being able to talk about church stuff. So I can't even imagine having like multiple brethren that you get to go to school with. So that's really special. And then,
Mhm.
did you want something to share, sister?
Yeah, I relate with Brother Irwin a lot. Growing up as a CWS child, I was not that active, actually. I was really shy when it came to going to the worship service. But the officers at the time would always encourage me to attend, to go to activities. And slowly I started to, start going to church more. I was able to talk to, the brethren more, take up duties, and I don't regret it at all.
Mhm.
Yeah, they really helped me a lot, especially around the times when around the time when I actually lost my parents at 16. um, the officers around me kind of was my support system, so I actually see them as my own family as well. Daly City has always
Yeah.
been like my second home.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very sweet. Thank you so much for sharing that, sister.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. I
Daly
mean,
City is so special.
yeah, seriously. And
We try. We're doing our best.
yeah, seriously. And it really does hold a lot of history for our district too,
Mhm.
like even it was my first childhood locale too, being in Daly City
Aw.
until Burlingame. So yeah, there's always familiar faces that we're able to see and relate to
Mhm.
when we go back and when we visit Daly City. And this broadcast, of course, is going really, really quick as it always does. But do you guys have any, maybe memorable stories or even just events that were kind of like pivotal for you while you were in Daly City? That's kind of a hard one to look back on.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I know 33 years of history probably holds so much, like, for you all to look back at too. Yeah.
It's actually cliche, but there are so many. I'll do a quick shout
Right.
out to the CWS officers. There was one activity where we had a movie themed activity for the kids. It was after the worship service. I think we dressed and decorated the entire what was then the nursery in Daly City
Wow.
to kind of look like the movie.
Mhm.
And the kids really enjoyed it. Some of the CWS kids that I still talk to this day, they're older now. They're like, that was my favorite activity ever.
Aw,
And that was
yeah.
almost 10 years ago.
Wow.
And
Aw.
then for the Kadiwa, one of my favorite activities we were able to hold, and I just turned Kadiwa after this, but it was the Courtship, Love, and Marriage seminar that was pretty successful. It was in multiple locals, um,
The San Francisco
San
and then
Francisco,
Yeah.
Burlingame, Daly
there
City.
you
Mhm.
It
go.
was a three-part activity. And we talked about courtship, love, and marriage, and it was a fun time. It was a very fun time.
Was. Any other activities that you guys really enjoyed?
It's not an activity, but it happened pretty recently. Our local was visited by Brother Joel San Pedro, and I feel like it was very monumental to our local, and it was right before our anniversary Thanksgiving. So it really helped us prepare, and it made our anniversary Thanksgiving even more special.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely a memorable way to also prepare for Pasalamat. So, oh, that's very
Yeah.
great. Oh, that's very nice to hear. Um, yeah, maybe
Yeah,
are
we
there
have a
any
lot. We
comments?
actually have a good
Yeah.
amount of comments, and it's nice too because there are those who have come from Daly City who I also see are in the live chat. Ka Earlbert Parco is sending over his greetings in the live chat as well. And he left a really good comment, Paul. He said, I was once a shy CWS in Daly City, but thank you to the ates and kuyas back then who encouraged me to grow up into a mature Christian and member of the Church of Christ. And now we know.
Brother Robert took care of us as well when he was in.
and
And
s-
now a minister.
and still taking care of the whole church as a minister in his duty. So thank you so much, Paul, for tuning in to our broadcast. And we also have a good amount more. Let me go ahead and see.
There's a lot of love in the live
There's
chat
a lot
today.
of love.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Mhm.
From Brother Chato Talavera, it says, I remember when we had our first worship service at Croatian Hall. We were using that to have a worship service at first, all the way in Croatian Hall. And then Brother Joel, where it says, Happy anniversary, Daly City. Shout out to our Destinado, Ka Joseph, Kalindas, and all the ministers assigned, Ka Sean Adam, Ka Filmon Baitan, and Ka Don Gaham as well. Wow. And let's see. We just have many greetings saying
While you find some, can I share something? So I am also very grateful to a lot of the Daly City members. I would specifically like to shout out one, Brother Erwin, Brother Harry, and Brother Franz. They were we were really close friends during District Binhi time, which was, I can't believe, 10 years ago. Crazy to say that that was so long. And they were always very helpful and supportive, especially at that time when I needed help getting to our aspiring teachers class. Both Brother Franz and Brother Erwin were there to help me. So very very thankful for these brothers, because they were very helpful and just great brethren to be around. So shout out to you guys. Shout out Brother Erwin. Thank you so much. So
yeah, and we also have a comment from Brother Daniel who mentioned that he remembers in 1992 when Daly City came from SF Locale. Yeah, Brother Daniel FC is the the initials in the chat, Paul. But thank you so much to Brother Daniel. And then Brother Rodney Batista says, "Who remembers the basketball league playing during the midweek at the old ceremony location as well?" So
that's the high school,
yeah,
right?
lots of bonding moments.
That was a great location.
Yeah,
There was a activity there a few years ago that I think we were still like NorCal. I can't remember what it was for, but it was packed. And I just remember, I think I got lost in the halls trying to find the bathroom, but it was fun. I know I enjoyed it. I just
Definitely, yeah. A lot of memories in that hall. Yeah,
Mhm.
a lot of events happened, and it's unfortunate that we're wrapping up so quickly.
I
And soon,
know.
we'll be preparing for the next broadcast. But before we end, do you guys have any shout outs or greetings that you'd like to make? Any memorable,
Yes,
faces?
so I'd like to have a shout out for our head deacons that are here, Brother Dan, Brother Chansey, and Brother Joel that are in audience po.
Yeah, can we see the live audience and
yes,
show shout out to our
head deacons po.
head deacons who are here?
They're here po supporting us. Shout out to the Daly City Book Lord. Our officers will be having a activity coming up in the first week of September po. We have our Halo Halo activity. So for those that are on tuning in, make sure to join us po. It's on the first Saturday of September po, after the worship service. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Shout out to all my friends, all my family that are here and all around. Um, Shout out to the Kadiwa officers and the CWS officers as well. Just to also plug one of the activities that are upcoming. For the Kadiwa, we have our Kadiwa e-games for the local, but it's also accessible to any brethren who would like to participate. There's a games tournament as well. And shout out also to the brethren who are participating in the musical evangelical mission coming this Sunday, and then the Unity Games on Monday. Shout out to you, brethren, and then a special shout out to Sister Lorraine that is in the live chat as well. She is from the District of San Diego County.
Like to say shout out to my brother Franz. Hope you're watching. Hello. Shout out to the CWS officers. Yeah, there's so many audience. And also shout out to my friends and my family and brother Lance from the local of Antioch. That is my fiance.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Hope he's watching. If he's not, he's probably playing pickleball right now.
I would like to just give a shout out to my family who's in the live audience. Um, and I also wanted to give a shout out to my Binhi officers who are also here, and those who aren't here, and also to my district Binhi officers. Shout out to you guys too.
I can't believe it's almost the end of the night.
I know it's going by really, really quick.
I
But
know.
Danielle, the fun's not over because we have a lot happening this weekend
That's right.
that we're gonna,
Ooh.
be able to see everyone. And really quickly, Kuya Tech, if we could go ahead and show our promos for the upcoming weekend activities. Can we see? Okay,
Yes,
we
we
have
have,
our musical evangelical mission that is coming up this Sunday. So we hope to see everyone all there. And then we also have, I believe, a few more that we might show.
Yes, we have our district
games.
unity games. Yeah, our basketball and volleyball.
Yeah, that will be this Monday. So, August was busy, but we have a lot to look forward to in September too, right,
Yes.
Danielle? Yeah.
I'm very excited
So-
for all that we have to look forward to.
Totally,
so.
me too. Especially the musical EVM and
Oh,
Unity
yes,
games
yes,
all in one
yes.
weekend. So
Any players here?
yeah.
Good luck.
Awesome.
I think my
Cool.
before we end, but my daughters are looking at me. I didn't do a shout out for them. Sister
Aw.
Ina, Sister Ayla, Sister Nira that's probably sleeping, and Mommy Charlene po. Shout out po. Hello.
Oh, awesome.
How sweet.
So sweet. Yeah, thank you so much, to our live audience, to everyone who tuned in online and who watched and supported our broadcast today. We'd also like to go ahead and say a thank you to those who help us within the Bay Area, our multimedia advisor, Brother Jonathan Ibarra, our CFO overseer, Brother Alex Laredo, our Assistant District Supervising Minister, Brother Ray Del Rosario, and our District Supervising Minister, Brother Jojo Bayani. Thank you also to our Clea Tech who helps us out, as well as to our executive producer, Brother Manley Andaya. And of course, a huge thank you to the church administration, our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Manalo, and our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, for all your help on platforms like INC Radio. And wrapping up quick, because INC Radio Silicon Valley is next. So shout out to Silicon Valley, and they'll be next up on INC Radio. We'll see you next time, Paul. Bye.
Bye.